This is brought to you by Jegna Klub TV.
Hi, I'm Eve. I go to Alijah North, where I'm the editor-in-chief of my school newspaper, and I'm a journalism intern for the Jegna Klub.
Okay. Cool.
So, tell everyone, who are you?
Who am I? I'm Robert Tribitt. It's not much to me. I'm a musician, music producer, entrepreneur. I just kind of label it as that because I do a lot of other stuff too.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
What do you do for your job usually? Like, what does a day look like for you?
What does the day look like for me?
Yep.
Oh, my job is to learn music pretty much. I'm a keyboardist at heart. So if an artist needs a keyboard player, they'll call me. So my day is usually learning their material, their songs, and also, like I said, I produce and create music at the same time for different people.
Did you always want to be a musician?
It's funny you asked that because I don't think I did. I think what I wanted to do is kind of what I'm transitioning to as well is to really help people and try to progress people and just be an avenue of change or connections or whatever, try to just better everybody on the planet, whatever, yeah.
When did you start playing keyboard?
I started when I was about 6 or 7, and I didn't care for it. So I jumped on drums. So actually, drums is my first instrument, but later on, I learned that everybody kind of plays drums. So I picked up piano more. I just started playing piano a whole lot more than drums.
When did you first start doing music more professionally?
More professionally, I would say when I was about 26 or 27 is when I started traveling and touring and things like that. Yep.
And then what was the biggest milestone in your music career?
The biggest milestone, and a lot of people don't know this, is when I went to Barbados. I was the first person to play an acoustic piano at a concert.
First?
I'm the first one.
Like ever?
Ever. It's what they told me. I don't know how true it is, but that's what they told me. Normally they'll get a keyboard with a synthesizer or whatever for anyone that came over. But the person I played for decided that she didn't want that. She wanted a real piano. So they put one on a truck and brought it to the venue. And I'm the first person to ever, I cried like a baby. Don't even worry about it.
All right. Then do you write music as well?
I do. I'm trying to get more back into it. I wrote a few songs and put out a few songs. But like I said, a lot of my time is into producing and helping other people. That kind of my ventures and what I want to do music kind of gets put on the shelf, but I'll come back around to it. But yeah, I write. Yeah.
And what inspires you to keep continuing with music? I get the enjoyment out of seeing the audience having a good time. Like, I pay attention when the 808 drops, how everybody is first is kind of mellow. Then when the 808 drops or something like that, then everybody gets up and they're hype. As long as people are smiling and dancing, that's makes me happy. That's what keeps me want to do the next one all day. And what are the biggest challenges you faced so far in the industry?
The biggest challenges, it's probably just the fear in myself of believing in myself 100% of what I want to be and what I want to do and things like that. Once I get past that, it's really nothing I don't feel I can't do. But it's always, I think every musician and every artist has pretty much a self-confidence kind of issue. But once you get past that and you just go for it, and you've kind of learned nobody really knows what they're doing. Yes. You just, so that's just the fear in myself and believing in myself at times, not all the time, but at times that's
What have you done in the past with music that you are most proud of?
Recently, the most recently thing I would say is I'm a solo artist too sometimes, but you can edit this out. I really don't like being a solo artist. So, but I love to see someone that has the talent, but they really don't get the opportunity to show their talent. So what I really, like I said, I like helping people. I put them on my stage, on my ticket, you know. So if a venue calls me and say they want me to do something, no problem. I'll solo a little bit, but the rest of the time, I'll give to that person that I think people should hear and hear their voice or rap or whatever the case they do. Yeah.
What local artists have you worked with in the past?
In the past here, who you may know. I'm kind of connected to everybody, but I haven't worked with everybody. I work with Joe all the time. Andrea, Tribitt, of course. A lot of people. I wish you wouldn't ask because I can't remember their names. Yes, a lot of people. PJ, you guys know Kim. You may know Kim or may not. She's locally here. Amber, can't remember her last name, but Amber Blaq doesn't live here though, for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah, Champagne, Larry Gann. It's a lot of people. Yeah, it's a lot of people. Yeah.
So you usually do collaborations with other people? Yeah.
I do a lot of collaborations with a lot of people. Yeah, that's what I like. I really don't like doing stuff with myself. I like collaborating with people for real.
Yeah. Have you ever done anything outside of Kansas City?
I've been to St. Louis. I just came back from St. Louis. We did a concert there, a youth concert. Like I said, I'm from Chicago. I haven't been a lot of places as far as what I've done personally, but I've done some stuff outside the city for sure.
How's the experience of performing outside the city different than here, or is it?
Typically the places I go to, they know who I am already, so it's kind of the same. It's not too much different. Yeah.
And then if you weren't a musician, what would you be? If
I wasn't, I think I'd be a motivational speaker.
Yeah,
believe it or not.
I can see that.
Yep. Even though I don't say much, but I talk a lot when it's not, when I have to. I speak when I have to. It's hard for me to just start conversations and stuff like that. But
what kind of things do you talk about as a motivational speaker?
As a motivational speaker, I talk about just my experiences in life. I try not to sugarcoat it, but not try to damper anybody's dreams and aspirations and things like that. I just think if I tell my story, then you would see similarities in your life. Yeah. And then you would know that you're not the only one that thought that or going through what you're going through. So that's kind of what I talk about.
Where do you see your career going in the next couple of years?
In the next couple of years, I see me doing more and more shows, bigger shows. I really don't want Sprint Center type stuff or T-Mobile Center, type venues. Like I said, I like to focus on the smaller, unseen people and try to connect them to people that are in, T-Mobile Center and things like that.
Kansas City.